Aha, we're live. Okay. I can see us on the TV. Okay. 0. Oh, wait a minute. That's crazy.
Well, guys, welcome to the wonders of Halloween. I'm telling you, I've got all kinds of haywire stuff happening over here. Been working on it for 15 minutes, and I finally got Nikki, and I can hear her, but now she can't hear the blog talk. So it's like, hello.
But I hear you.
Yeah, I don't understand it. So I keep holding. I got this little Bluetooth speaker here, peeps. Okay, and I'm sitting here and I'm holding it. It's like, okay, I know the mic's not working. So where's the mic on this thing? And I'm sitting here trying to hold it all over the place to find where the heck the sound is supposed to be going. And I'm like, oh my god, I quit. And to top it all up, I have no idea what we're supposed to be talking about today. So I'm going blind.
Well,
I got blinders on.
You're kind of not alone in that. I was supposed to have. I know we had talked once about what the subject was, and it was supposed to be binaural beats, frequencies. And the last 3 weeks of my life has like whoosh. It's not been so great.
You think it's got something to do with like the energy center and the shifts and everything that are happening right now? Like everybody's just going, it's like their brain is leaving them, you know? It's like my brain is just fried. Totally fried.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm ready to stand here and talk to the top of my laptop. Talk to the bottom of my laptop. Tell me where the sound's coming from. Where's it supposed to go in over here?
Well, at least the two of us can hear each other, and we are live because I've got us up on the TV on YouTube. So I know it works and I know we're live.
Oh my God. Okay, so Blog Talk might not be so good, but at least Blog Talk should be able to hear what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm logged in, so guess we'll find out. Like,
now, are you also?
I have no idea.
Are you also restreaming on Facebook?
Yes. 2 Facebooks and 1 YouTube. Oh, I forgot to put it on the Rift.
Whoops.
And it says Crystal Sales. Guys, this isn't Crystal Sales.
This is not Crystal Sales. This is
it's been a day. So hold on. We're going to fix that. We'll let Nikki talk. Well,
oh God, that
my God. What is up with me today? I swear to God, everything's going freaking haywire for me.
You're not alone. I'm coming off a day to where last night was really rough for me. So I had a chiropractor appointment and I had no idea how bad my back was out, and I was in bad shape last night.
Oh no.
And part of this morning I was like, okay, we've got to make it because I want to be on this show tonight. No matter what we talk about, we always have fun.
Yeah, and that's what it is. It really doesn't matter what we talk about. I mean, we don't even
Exactly.
have to list. So I just literally, when I was writing the show up, I said, man, I forgot what the topic was. Okay, we'll just put chat. See how everybody goes with that. So just, and I'm not even on the Rift network right now. So now I've
Oh
got to
dear.
figure out what is going on. It's
And how to
like
do it.
everything is going haywire. It's not that I'm off the Rift. It's just I have to find the Rift. It's like, what is going on today? Okay, now I got messages coming in, and okay, here we go. All
And can
right,
you
for
read the
now,
messages? There's the
like,
other question.
it's like that's, Howie's probably going, what the hell is going on now? Don't worry, Howie. I'm fixing this right now at this second. Okay, so
And because I've got us on YouTube, I can see that there's somebody. I don't have my glasses on to read it, but there's somebody that had made a comment on YouTube. So
probably my son asking me for a 20-foot cake.
Oh, that sounds familiar. I used to make 10-inch round ones that were 2 layers, and oh my god!
All right, now we should. Yep, boo. Make my fudge.
2-inch.
Make my fudge.
2-tier.
Uh-oh. 2-tier what?
2-tier 10-inch round cakes. And
I have to make you a 2-tier 10-inch round cake?
No, I'm saying I used to make them. I used to make between 7 and 9 of them in the month of January alone because there were so many birthdays in January. I'm so thankful I don't have to do that anymore. That's a lot of cake, man.
Hey, Kelly Jean, how you doing? Nutty 8, that's my son over on YouTube. Always asking me for baked goods. Now he wants his fudge. So, yeah, I've had like haywire stuff happening over here. First, it's like my Blue Yeti, Jake, by the way, when you get a chance, my Blue Yeti is not being picked up by the computer. So not during the show, but sometime tomorrow, if you can come over. Hey, can't hear you all on Blog Talk. Son of a gun. Blog Talk can't hear us. My microphone is kind of pooped the bed, and Blog Talk can't hear us. Okay, so hold on a minute. Okay. I am going to figure this out.
We're going to get it one way or another.
Okay? Okay. Because I swear to God, I can't seem to smudge my house enough. Okay? I really can't. I swear somebody keeps putting these little bloops on me here and there, and I'm like, really? Really? So I'm going to dial into Blog Talk right now is what I'm going to do. I'm going to call in to the network, and hopefully we can start hearing this. And that's why you couldn't hear Blog Talk, because nobody can hear us, and I have a direct connect to Blog Talk. Oh, so give us a minute. We'll straighten this all out, and we'll start talking about something else besides the sound. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so we're going to do...
Well, I was going to say, if you're having that kind of trouble, start walking the perimeter of the property.
Oh, yeah. I live in an 11-story apartment building.
Honey, if I had to walk the perimeter of where I live, it would be a very large perimeter.
All right, here we go. Hold on.
Welcome to Blog Talk Radio. Please hold and you'll be able to listen to the show.
All right, hold on. Uh-huh.
Unmuted.
Awesome. Now, can you guys hear me now? Now I'm mute. Now I'm echoing.
You're echoing, but I can't hear it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, hold on.
So can they hear us now?
What? Sorry, give me a second. Come on.
Is that
so
Otis?
Not only that, God wants his thing. Go. So we are echoing over here on video. You can hear us over on Blog Talk because I dialed in with my trusty phone. So now I've got to figure out why we're echoing and things are going nuts. My microphone is totally dead, but you know what? We're going to keep going. I'm dying over here.
So, okay, if anybody is wondering why I said walk the property, because she had talked about having stuff going on in her apartment. And basically, if you walk the property and put energy in the right way around
Okay,
a
hold on.
piece of property, you can actually create a different atmosphere around it.
Yeah, you know what the problem is with that?
What's that?
I'm really going to sit here and beat up this speaker. The problem is with that, the type of building that I live in, there's about 30 something apartments per floor. Then there's 11 floors. I can walk the perimeter nonstop every day, all day, 24 hours a day, and I still would not get rid of the negativity. So I smudge every day in
Okay.
my house. So, you know,
How about how about this is one of the things that I do because I'm in an apartment too. One of the things that I do is and this is going to come across as strange or bizarre to some people, but let me tell you, it freaking works. Take iron nails and some wire, and you wire them together like a cross, and then you hang them above each of your windows and doors. And then add sage above it, sage with Palo Santo. Very useful.
yeah, I use a lot of Palo Santo. I also have this echo in my ear that's driving me batty.
Yeah, I've been there. I've been on shows where that's all I heard as the guest, and, and the host didn't hear it at all, and I'm like, take the headphones off now.
All right, let's see if I can get this some other way. Let's try that. Are we
Now I hear the echo.
now you hear the echo and I don't.
Yep. But see, that doesn't bother me right now. For whatever reason, what the question becomes, can everybody else hear the echo?
Yeah, I know. We're going to spend the entire show talking about the sound. I'm ready to scream. Howie says no echo, so it's got to be me.
Okay.
So we're just going to keep going.
Let us know in the chat comments if you can hear clearly without an echo, please.
Howie, no worries. My son is upstairs looking up a new microphone. Okay? No worries. He's got that going right now as we're talking. The only thing I got to do for him to fix this is to make him some fudge. Okay? Homemade peanut butter fudge. I get the sound going and we's good.
Oh, it's been an interesting.
Robin's hearing an echo now.
Oh, okay. See, this is why we ask.
Oh my God. It's coming from your phone on Blog Talk. It bounces back. Okay, because I can hear it out of the speaker. Hold on. Let's try this. Is that a little better?
Oh my God, Sue!
I just, woo. You know, this is supposed to be a show to help you guys, but hopefully the laughter is helping you because for some reason, when Nikki and I get together, it's nonstop laughter.
Yeah, and the energy is always interesting. Between your spirit guides, my spirit guides, and God help us all the ETs that come around, I'm telling you, we're screwed.
Could you imagine if we were actually serious about a topic?
Oh, dear God. Watch out.
Oh, you're coming through there, so maybe I can stop this. Hold on. Ha!
No echo.
Do we got it?
I think we got it. You got it. Oh, God, can they still hear us, though?
Okay. Okay, we'll move you over there. All right.
That's
So
a
I'm going to
good
move this
thing.
away. I can still hear me, but I can hear you.
And I can hear you. And Robert is saying something about no. That's the good thing about it.
That's okay. Let's just get this energy rolling. What the heck? You know, first I couldn't get my tripod to hold my webcam. Then I couldn't get the sound to go in the webcam. Then the microphone went. Okay.
And then then we had problems when I turned my camera on its side, which is normally how it's supposed to be. Oh, that was bad. That was a bad view.
And my dog's going off the wall.
Yeah, but the dog we could handle. The tech issues, that's a bit
different. Otis, baby, that's called an elevator. My door is right next to the elevator. So every time he hears somebody at the elevator, he'll bark.
Yeah. That sounds like the dog's out over.
Yeah. Mr. Otis!
Okay,
So Kelly Jean said, she said the last time that we were on together that I guess you or me or one of us saw her buying a car and to stay away from the first car lot. Well, I did both.
Okay.
Ah.
I need to see a screenshot to be able to. Hey, not a screenshot.
It's Kelly G.
Okay.
Yeah, Kelly G. I honestly, I don't remember. So I know we have a bit of an echo, and I know I've got to fix this, but I have already got Jake to work on it tomorrow, make a nice fudge, and he'll fix all this. There he is right now. XL dramatic Mike. They last all eternity. We'll price up the puppy for me. Oh, it was her. It was you.
It was me?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, ow, hey. I heard that. That was loud. What? You got my attention. You don't need to screech in my ear. Holy, sorry guys. Apparently somebody wants to talk to me and I wasn't paying attention. Wow. Okay. All right. We're going to do this. Let's do this.
Here she goes.
Who the hell is talking to me? Because I can barely hear you. You need to turn up your sound. I'm not turning my frequency down for you. You come up to me. Sorry, but that's just how it's going to be right now. Every time I lower my frequency so that I can hear you, you guys have a tendency. I get nailed every time I do that. I'm not doing that anymore for you guys. You want to talk to me, raise your own frequency. Thank you. Female. Somebody's mother.
Oh.
Why am I not getting a name?
How did she pass?
Cancer. No, pardon me, complications from the cancer.
Okay, hold on. All right. There we go. You guys are going to hear the echo, but if I don't put this on, we're not going to get any sound on Blog Talk.
Okay, so I got somebody's mother coming through, died of complications from cancer. Now you're not talking to me. Really? We're going to do this? Seriously? Why are you now not talking to me? Oh, for fudge sakes. All right, hang on. Okay. Susie. Susan.
Yes.
No, not you, them. It's like a Sue and an E at the end, like the sound. I'm not getting the full name. Well, I was trying to
Susie?
say. It's either Susie or I want to say Susan, but that's not right. It's like it's for somebody. They just want their yeah, they want their daughter to know that they're okay. I don't know who this daughter is. Okay, normally I'm better at this.
Huh. All right. Could she not walk?
When she died or before? You mean?
Yeah, before
Sorry,
was she like
brain. Sorry, go on. Wheelchair bound before she died.
okay?
Hospice. That's all I got. Well, that was interesting. Anyhow, whoever this is for, your mother wants you to know that she's just hunky dory fine, loves the daughter, is okay. Daughter's been grieving a lot.
All right, hold on.
Okay. Anyhow,
Sorry.
what's the clicking?
I put the speaker back on. I'm having an issue trying to get sound into Blog Talk because something's wrong with my laptop. It's like every time I turn around, something's happening. So, but my mother, just to let you know, it's almost the anniversary of her death, 1 week before Thanksgiving on the 18th. She had ALS.
Yeah, remember.
Right. So she was bound to a wheelchair, and I took care of her hospice.
I remember that too, but I didn't remember being in hospice.
That was me and other people taking care of her, mostly me. But when she passed, we had to put her in hospice in the hospital. She went into a coma and she never woke up. So,
Well, maybe it is for you. I didn't think it was.
yeah, even Kelly Jean says maybe it's Susan's mom.
The interesting thing is that I felt after you and I had talked sometime after your mom passed, I remember her energy. This doesn't feel like her energy. That's what's so. I think that's what's goofing me up. Oh, I'm much more normally better at this. My apologies.
Anyway,
She's happy. She loves you, and she's good.
and now we're echoing again.
We're echoing again. Okay. This is going to be an interesting night, isn't it?
Oh my God. Half an hour worth of sound issue, guys. I apologize. I have no idea what the heck is going on. It's like I can use Zoom without an issue. But if I pay for the Zoom, I can't pay for the restream. So it's one or the other.
Now, wait a minute. I thought you could have free Zoom, but for certain amount of time.
No guests. And you're only allowed an exact hour. Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. So
how do you do YouTube then if
restream.
Restream? Okay.
Yeah.
Now what about oh bloody freaking I can't think of it. I can't think of it. There's no echo. Robert says no echoing happening now. Zoom restream and There's another one that a lot of people use, and I don't remember the name of it right now. Doesn't matter at this second.
Yeah, see, the biggest
Anyhow,
issue with all this right now is the fact that there's something going on with my microphone. So
yeah.
if there wasn't, I wouldn't have an issue because all I usually do is dial up on the phone, put it next to my microphone, and put the speaker next to my mic, and it picks up what's happening on Blog Talk. But right now, it's not picking up the microphone. So, yeah, I've tried StreamYard, but I'd have to
StreamYard, that
look
was
into
it.
it. I'd have to look into it. I've done Restream for so long, so I'd have to actually look into that. So the whole thing is hilarious. I mean, it wouldn't be a show with us if something didn't screw up.
Oh, that's true. And as long as I don't touch the phone when I'm at a really high frequency, then I don't go through the electrical wires. We don't want me doing that. I'll come right up underneath your fingers going, how the hell did I get here?
Jesus Christ. I know, and I was in the creative mode. Creating. So, and I'm hearing myself echo right here.
Are you really? I don't hear it at all.
Yeah. It's driving me batty. Because I've done this for so long that I know. Darned autocorrect. Yeah, I'll tell you that. But I'm ready to look into anything right now.
Buddy
Because
wrote
the Zoom.
auto-erect.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh, that's yeah. We don't want to go there right now. That could be a story.
Well.
There we go.
I'm sure I could think of something.
Oh, we can all think of something.
You know, they do actually sell crystal man pots.
Yes, they do.
And then now they're selling. I mean, this has nothing to do with any topic we're bouncing, but they also sell what they call source of life. Yes. Yes, Nikki. Yes. Okay. Now, my question is this. Who was the model for both of these?
Oh, that's a very good idea because,
I'm curious,
they have, if you walk into a toy shop, shall we say?
Yeah.
There are many items that are based on specific models.
Right. So who's the model?
And there are certain kinds of crystals you really don't want to do that with. Something's gonna have to hold up really good, man. What do they do? Put the crystal in with the glass? Because I don't know.
I mean, if she's got her, I hate to put it this way, but if she's got her baby maker all over the place, that woman better be a freaking billionaire, Damn. Welcome to APU's Giggle Hour. God, you never know what the hell's going to happen. One of these days, we'll get into an actual subject.
The naughty hour.
Why not? Why not? Life's too short not to be a comedy hour. Hey, I found another port I can try plugging this into.
Oh, cool. Be careful. Oh, never mind. We're not going to go there. Oh, holy hell.
Oh my God. Oh, good. We got Renee involved in this too. Renee Cole. He says that rose quartz would do because you got to love yourself.
Right
on. Oh my God. I'm dying over here. Okay. Yeah. No, that's a USB. Okay. I'll find another one.
And
oh my God.
Who decides what batteries those toys use? Power output versus crystal neutral vibration.
You know, I swear to God, guys, we had the best of intentions today to talk about frequencies. Well, I think
Well,
we're
this
on
is a
the giggle
frequency.
frequency at the moment. But
This
hey,
is definitely frequencies right here.
we're on the giggle. Oh, I know what it is. We're on goofy frequency. Yes, goofy.
Oh,
It's goofy.
God, I'm telling you. Anyway. Okay, let's see if we could get over to the frequencies with the stuff that I had. Okay. I don't know, maybe 20 minutes of frequency information. Hopefully people will be able to hear it. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Okay. So
Kelly jumped over on YouTube.
hey Kelly. Okay, so today was going to be a conversation about frequencies and what it does on the brain. And hello, I'm on YouTube at the moment, live. Okay, so frequencies affect the brain, which can affect the body.
Yes.
Different levels. And right now I am on a website because I didn't do my research properly. This is all stuff I've known, but it's stuff that when I've had a lot of stuff happen in my life, I don't remember it. So we're having to use somebody else's research. So I do apologize for that.
You know, it does happen. You know, as long as you give the person credit for all their research, it really doesn't matter.
And binauralbeatsmeditation.com is where I'm getting this from. So if you go to binauralbeatsmeditation.com, their frequency guide, that's where I'm getting this from. So, okay. Chakra healings, root chakra, 256 hertz.
Yep.
Sacral chakra, 288 hertz. Navel, also known as the solar plexus chakra, 320 hertz.
Right.
Heart chakra, 341.3 hertz. Throat chakra, 384 hertz.
Exactly.
Third eye chakra, 426.7 hertz. And the crown chakra, 480 hertz. It says instrumentation tuned to 528 hertz to promote DNA repair and increase life energy. Now, I fully agree with that.
That's 528 hertz, right?
Yes. I back in August of 2021, I broke my tailbone, which I found out as part of a spinal injury, of course. And in order to deal with the pain, I turned to binaural beats and the different frequencies. And what I didn't realize is that you really have to have, if you're using headphones, it affects the ears a specific way. And with both ears impacted by using headphones, you actually affect your brain in a very specific way. Very important. And I used a wide variety of binaural beats music on YouTube. And I just lost the name of it. It's meditation. There's a specific channel that I follow. Well, I follow a lot of channels on my Angels Are Life YouTube. And there's, I can't remember the YouTube channel. I'll have to write it in later onto the I'll put a link in after the show is over. But that's the one that I go to, and you've got to find, what I found out is you have to find a frequency that works for your level of your body. So
right.
your level of pain and how it affects your frequency. The key factor is there are so many people making binaural beats music that even if you find one channel that does, say, for example, the 528 hertz, there's
Right.
going to be so many different kinds of music in 528 that you have to figure out and check each one of them to find out which one actually works for you, because just because you've got the frequency going doesn't mean that the sound is right for you.
Yeah,
Excuse
exactly.
me.
I
So,
agree with that.
and so what I learned is that in order for me to deal with the extreme high frequency kind of pain I was in, I had to get my brain activated a specific way to deal with the pain level. Which then allowed me, once I finally found it, that took quite a while, but once I finally found it, found the frequency or the specific kind of music, once I started using it, it made a major difference in my life.
Yeah.
So I ended up using that and eventually getting into my meditation techniques and going from my meditation techniques to be able to forcing my body into a pattern. Because I had broken my tailbone, sitting was very, very painful. So I had to do a lot of laying down and with my legs up a specific way to get the pressure off the tailbone. So binaural beats, frequencies really do
Right.
work. I am a testament to that. The other thing is that, like, if you're a migraine sufferer, which I am also a migraine sufferer of a number of different kinds of migraines.
Give me 1 second to get the headphones. I'm not done trying to fix this.
Okay.
Don't mind me.
Do you want me to keep talking?
Keep going, girl. You got
Okay.
this.
So
I'm not giving up.
with migraines, it's the same kind of thing. Once you start feeling a headache coming on, the
Right.
best what I learned is the best thing to start doing before it hits that migraine level. Start testing out which of the frequencies excuse me, works for you and works for the kind of headache that's building into a migraine.
Right.
Because if you get the nausea, the kind that hit nausea first and then hit the migraine, then get your anti-nausea pills or whatever it is that you do for yourself, because that's most important. You don't skip on that stuff. That's crucial when you've got those kind of migraines. Excuse me.
Okay.
All my sinuses are finally releasing what you can hear now.
Yeah.
She's happy. I love it.
It's a little bit of an echo, but it's not too bad.
Oh, well, that's better. That's a lot better than.
I'm a happy camper.
So
see. All right.
there are different levels of the frequencies. This goes into okay, pain relief. 174 hertz is what I had used a lot, and it really worked. But you have to find the right music, because you can have the right kind of hertz, but if you boy, that comes out wrong, but you can have the right kind of frequency hertz in music, but if you do not have the right kind of music that goes with it, you're screwed. It's pointless. And people typically only try this once. This is something that you really need to try over and over and over again until you find the right sound that works for you. Here's an example. I was in some back pain when my son and future daughter-in-law came over one night, or one afternoon, I should say. And I had put some binaural beats music on, thinking that it was a good overall, not just pain relief, but to help kind of like the overall room and everything.
Right.
Gave my son the exact opposite. He went from having no headache, no physical pain whatsoever. That specific frequency at that kind of music triggered a migraine for him.
Huh.
This is my point. Each person is different. So, in other words, because of that situation, I learned that it don't use binaural beats music and when you have a group of people together, because it affects everybody very differently.
Yeah,
And what I thought would be good for the entire room turned out to be a whomper of a bad thing. So, in which I severely apologized to my kid, because I was like, oh my God, I thought this would. He's like, no, I'm getting a really bad headache, and it turned into a migraine for him.
Oh, wow.
So you've got to try these at different levels. They work for everybody differently. So here's one that says Kundalini Awakening 852 promotes return to spiritual order. Excuse me, the frequency technically is 55 hertz. The instrumentation is classified as 852. I've done all of the different hertz levels.
Yeah.
All of them. I've tried all of them. And I've learned very quickly it's what works for me is not going to work for somebody else. So if you have pain, find a 174. Yeah, 174.
174, yeah.
That works for you. And it literally, the best way to deal with binaural beats music is headphones.
Yep.
Huge deal. If you have it out on a speaker, it's not as, will not affect you as much. It'll still affect you as per what had happened to my son, but it will not, my adult son, but it will not affect you as significantly as before.
Exactly. Oh, that's just my son talking about the microphone.
That's what I was wondering. That's why I'm like, okay, wait a minute.
No, I told you he'd be researching already.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
And it's, again, speaking of hertz, when I'm working on miracle DNA repair, and again, we're talking about DNA, that's the 528 hertz.
Yes.
Yes.
I love it when you play that because it works beautifully. I'm like, okay, where the heck did she buy that? Because that's awesome.
I love those. I love those. I love the bowls too. So I was thinking about maybe one time doing a hold on. No. See, I need my microphone. So I'll have to get the microphone before I can do that.
A tiny ding.
Ding, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm telling you, Restream is giving me a heck of a time. So, and the other one is better, and I'm going frantic. So, what hertz works for that?
The calming down one. Okay, hang on 1 second. The chill pill. They call it the chill pill. 528.
That's the one I just had.
Promotes healing and calm. Yes.
No wonder it's right here.
Memory enhancer. They're saying memory enhancer is 432. Now I know that to be, there have been a couple of times where I was not remembering something like I should have. and played and I was played that frequency, and I was like, oh, now I remember the whole thing. Okay. So it does. But you have to find what works for you. That's the key.
because sometimes the drumming will help with the meditation. But if I add the flute to the drumming and say I'm listening to something called Sacred Earth Drums, that seems to be a little bit more like namaste, like no, a little more settling.
Well, and that's how I am with certain Native American drumming.
Yeah.
It triggers certain types of Native American drumming trigger memories for me of one of my past lifetimes. I know exactly who I was 4 lifetimes ago. I'm not going to say the name, but the name is very, very well known, and it kind of freaked me out because when my friend was alive, I told him, I was like, I know who I was and I know who you were and I knew what we did. And I told him, I said, you trained me. And then sure as come to find out, I was exactly right, because I started having flashbacks, and I'd been having flashbacks when I first told him that, but certain drumming, and it goes right back into that lifetime. It triggers memories of that lifetime that I had. So it's a certain pitch, it's a certain frequency, and it's a certain type of skin on the drum. It's a certain way that the beat is going. It's the whole. So I totally get it.
Wow. That is cool though when you think about it. Certain even sounds, a certain hertz, they can actually trigger something that you weren't even exactly sure was there.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true. And it's fascinating how, personally, I think, and based on just exactly what I just said a moment ago about the triggering of the memories of the past lifetime, I think it would be a really good way to heal trauma.
Yeah, I do.
Because the only way to heal physical trauma is to retrain the body memory, the muscle memory. Now, I know that from personal experience. There's a lot of methods that you can do to literally retrain muscle memory in your physical body.
Yeah.
But to retrain brain memory, it's a different scenario altogether. And I have done some of that. And some of that has been through music. And I've learned that some of that music is a very specific beat. I've never figured out what frequency it is, but it's healing. It's very healing. So there are ways to retrain your brain and retrain your body muscle memory sense.
Robert, he says, it sounds like a good movie title. I Know You Were Last Drummer.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we got Stuart Haylett says, hey from Mars Hill, Maine. Welcome.
Hello.
So, and of course, Nutty Ape is sending me information on the microphones.
Right on.
Yeah, but when you're working, say, when I'm working with the sound bowls, okay, I'm working with the notes. But what I try to do is stay away from the 432 hertz. 432 hertz is, from what I know, is a reprogrammer. And what I don't want to do is I don't want to have a wide band of reprogramming, say everybody thinks this way. But would it be good for, say, somebody that wanted to retrain their brain to do or not to do something if they were utilizing it themselves?
Expert. I'm just telling you what I know from personal experience, but what you do, really good idea. Really good idea.
Because that's why they say back in the day, Hitler, Hitler used the 432 hertz on individuals
Well,
to
now,
get them to program them to do what they wanted to.
okay, there is a hertz frequency that has been taken out of a lot of music. I don't know if
432 hertz.
Is it 432? Because there's one that a lot of I was going to say US government, but it's not just US, it's world governments have taken out a specific hertz in music. And you go in and you listen to music, and it's like, I would be really fascinated to have like an AI computer generated figure out what music has what hertz in it. Definitively to, I mean, you get so much incredible, and I'm a hardcore music, almost fanatic. I love music. Have every single lifetime I've ever lived, whether it's been ET or human, or on the other side as whatever. About laugh at that, but anyway.
Who
But
will
I've
laugh
always
at
loved.
what? You guys are laughing at something?
I was gonna laugh. Yeah, I was gonna laugh at saying what I was on the other side, but that's kind of beside the point. But music really does make a major difference, and if you
It
can
does.
raise your vibration, your personal vibrational frequency, that will help your brain and your soul to move forward in growth, in personal growth. It makes a major difference.
Yes, it does. Especially for individuals, we'll say individuals were like closed down their whole life because they were frightened, and when they get older, they decide to
Correct.
open up. So
Yep.
what's the first thing they research? They research hertz to find out how to open up, the pineal gland, how to open up this, how to open
Yep.
up that, how to become more awake compared to what they used to. Yeah.
And how to decalcify the you said it correctly. Every time I try to say it, I say it wrong.
What?
That gland.
Third eye or the pineal gland?
That one.
Penal.
Thank you. I never say that word correctly, and I've got nailed for it every time. So, anyway,
sorry.
there's a way to decalcify that and start doing research on it, because that's the other thing is a lot of the things in health can calcify that gland and can cause blockages in the brain. And because that gets blocked, it also blocks a lot of your extra senses ability. And that is something that we've all got is extra senses. It's just we don't all use them, or we ignore them, or we've been trained to ignore them.
Or fear them. Yeah.
Or fear them, yes.
Yeah, a lot of people do. Hey, Cheryl, figuring growing up, when I scared my mom, when I was little, it was way before I went into school, and my BFF was a ghost. Yes, it scared my mother. So I guess in a way, no offense, Mom, it kind of programmed me to kind of keep quiet and back off. And I'm sure others have had similar experiences where they're like, okay, shut that off. That freaks them out. We don't want that. So, yeah.
And I had a grandmother who told me early on, we don't talk about those things, Nicole. And when I got called Nicole, it's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
And so she was like, we don't talk about those, Nicole. We don't want people to believe that we're crazy. And in her timeline, she had a very religious father, very religious
Oh,
father,
yeah.
and it was a major, major no-no. And so that was, I first heard it from my grandmother. And the interesting thing that I always got really irritated with my mom was, um, she would try to shut down my kids' abilities, which is
Ah,
interesting because later in life, or later in his growing, she tried to open that back up. And I'm like, you need to understand, you started shutting down. No matter how much I thought about it,
yeah.
you started shutting this down. And as a kid who is trying to open that back up, it's very difficult
Right.
because they've got those logical, psychological patterns in their head already. So
Exactly. See, it was with
you
me,
have
it
to
was my
start them
mother was
early.
spooky, but it was my grandmother that was more open. She was the
Yeah,
one that I went to with all this.
yeah,
So I
and see,
kind of
that's,
kept it hush hush around the mom. No
yeah,
offense, mom.
and that's how I will be with when I have biological grandchildren.
Yeah.
Is that's, you know, and I already know who and how many and what gender and all that kind of stuff because I had two of them already come to me going, "We're gonna be grandma, we're so," and I'm like, "Oh my god!" Kind of freaked me out. So
I
anyway,
love it when they visit. I've sensed the visiting. I knew about there's twins, Olivia and Sophia.
mhm,
Now when Sophia was in the womb, I felt her the entire time.
mhm,
Almost like she was a kin. Like similar energy to mine.
mhm.
So we'll see.
That's
Uh,
boy, I want to say something, but I can't say something right now publicly, so I better shut up. It was along the same lines of what you just said,
yeah.
but with somebody else's kid, so I need to
Yeah. That
zip the
it's
lip.
weird. It happens. Yeah.
Yeah, it
It
really
just
does.
happens. The energy just gets really similar.
Hmm.
Because you have
And
to
it's,
remember, as far as me, I believe in death and rebirth.
yep,
So,
so do
what
I.
if you're jumping, like you were in this family, now you're in the friends of the family or cousins of the
Hmm.
family? You never know.
Yeah. I mean, it
No,
depends on, what you choose and how you set up your,
soul
uh,
contract. Yeah.
yeah, you're completely, I mean, and how fast you set up your soul contracts. I mean, you could set up 5 or 6 lifetimes, and literally hop from one to another right after death. I mean, it could be,
Oh my God. All right. I got
and
90
I know
seconds
somebody.
left to
Whoop.
blog talk here. So, we're going to say goodbye to everybody on blog talk. Hopefully, the sound did come out. So, I want to say, God, thank you for listening in. And oh my goodness, I wasn't paying attention because we finally started getting into something. So, oh my God, my goodness. Ooh.
Well, we had a lot of laughter.
Oh. Don't forget to tune in to the Rift Radio Network for all of your podcast needs. You can find them on Facebook and go right over to the website, YouTube, and many, many, many platforms. Peace, guys. Peace. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh my goodness. So I don't hear an echo anymore.
Well, that's interesting, and we're still, according to this, still on
Yeah, we
YouTube.
are.
So,
Yeah,
okay,
it was still live. But
okay.
yeah, I do not hear an echo anymore. So I'm really starting to wonder what the heck is going on. So Sherilyn, how you doing? Robert's having chatterbox little chatterbox birdies behind him right now. And of course now my phone is getting birdies going on. But yeah, I am gonna fix this sound thing, guys. I know it's either got something to do with the microphone itself, or maybe I need to replace the wire because I heard that unplug. It's like it wants to connect and it doesn't, and this is like 2 weeks in a row here. So See, and then my computer says they can't recognize it. So I'll look for a couple of different ways and we'll figure that out. But I always enjoy having you on. I mean, even if we both get so busy, we have no idea what we're talking about or what we're doing. We have a good time and we laugh. And I think making other people laugh is healing medicine. So heck, it doesn't matter whether we're talking about crystal body parts or we're talking about hurts. They don't mind.
That was funny. I do have to say.
Who's doing the modeling here? I mean, I don't know. Do you ever want to ask a crystal person that? So, all right. Actually, so my son's going to call me and talk about microphones. So, I wonder the weirdest things looking at these shows when I'm watching the some of the crystal shows and I'm watching them and I'm looking and I'm saying, who modeled that? You know? And then, you get these weird thoughts in your head where you get these mini ones and you're saying, oh, poor thing. So, all right, never mind.
Or the really long ones. The abnormally long ones.
Run! Oh, my God. All right, guys, we're being naughty over here today, but we're having a good time.
Ow, my cheeks hurt.
Oh my God. All right. I have to talk to my son, Nicky. Honestly, you're always welcome. Always welcome.
You.
I have a good time with you anytime. We can do this monthly. We can do this bi-weekly. You just let me know how many times you want to come on. I have a blast when you're on. And I think that really does help a lot of people. So yes.
That's great with me. Either however many times you want me on, that's fine.
Awesome. I love it. I love having you on. We have a really good time. And you know what? Even if we're just talking about nothing, there's always laughter going on because something's always screwing up. So.
Exactly. And it's all in how it's all about perception and how we perceive life. And you've got to create joy and happiness in your life. If you don't have it in your life, find little ways. Find little things that create happiness.
Agree.
It really does
Agree.
work.
And that's what it is. See, in order to stay enlightened, in order to stay higher up, more enlightened, what we need to do is to not allow negativity to keep us down. So instead, we decided to laugh through it.
Yes. You got to find that laughter.
What are you going to do?
You got to.
Yeah, always do. Kelly, no, tomorrow I will be doing some readings, just coming on doing some readings. And so I'll be doing it then. But you can send me a private message, my girl. Okay, so honestly, Nicky, we'll have to chit chat about coming back on. I mean, literally, we could just come on and say, "Hey, how's the weather today?" And shit just happens from there.
There's all sorts of conversations we could be having.
Because we both lead such interesting, weird lives. Now, before we go, that's what it is. We lead interesting lives. Now, a couple of thoughts to think about for next time, because I just remembered them now. I was in sleep. I was in bed. I was sleeping just before we go, and then we'll go. Aries always avoiding the dark. Fire signs are always light. So what it is I was falling asleep. I had a hold of him, right? And then all of a sudden, I started to astral project. Guess who came with me? I took him with me.
Wow. Awesome.
I was like, because I had a hold of his, I guess when he calls me an octopus. So I had a hold of his hand, and I guess I had my arm around him. So when I went to astral project, I guess I pulled him right out with me. So, and I remember it and kind of slammed myself back into my body. So.
But you got to go.
My God.
But you went out and you came back, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, but I brought him with me.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, honey, we're going.
But he's obviously willing to go. So, I mean, go explore together.
That was kind of funny. All right, guys. I'm taking up more time than I'm supposed to on the Rift Network over here. better than being a thermal heater. Yes, actually, he's the thermal heater because when I lay on top of him, half of my legs are out of the blankets, but yet he has to cover up. He's a heater, and I'm still. So, yeah, I swear to God, he don't need a blanket. He's got me.
There you go.
Oh, my God. All right. So I will text you right after my son calls me.
You got it.
Maybe we can remember what we're supposed to be doing next time. Maybe the microphone will work.
There you go. Hopefully. Something.
I bless you, microphone. Send you positive energy. You work for me. Me, you work. I don't think it's working. But I'm just going to keep trying. All right, guys. Peace out.
Bye, guys.
As always, it's been a blast.